In the shadows of Indonesia, a specter roams. What happens when the unseen presses against the fabric of reality? Can you feel that chill crawling up your spine? Bones rattle, unearthly whispers beckon. Stay until the end to understand everything. The year was 2004. In the quiet village of Tanjung, nestled within the lush green hills of West Java, an eerie disturbance began to unfold, seeping into the lives of its residents. It started late one evening, just before dusk, as a series of strange sounds echoed through the homes. First, it was just whispers, indistinct murmurs that floated through the trees and sent chills down spines. Then came the push. Furniture moved on its own, doors slammed violently, and shadows darted across the village square. Three key witnesses would later step forward. Ima, a local school teacher known for her deep-rooted connection to the community. Armin, a truck driver who often returned home late. And little Rena, just 10, with an uncanny ability to see things no one else could. As these disturbances escalated over the following weeks, tales began to spread. Arman found himself bolted upright on a single night, convinced he heard laughter that didn't belong to this world. Within days, others echoed his terror. There's undoubtedly a connection here, a visceral narrative steeped in both realism and ancient folklore. Local lore told of the Pocong, a spirit bound in its burial shroud, wandering the earth to seek justice or to fulfill a purpose unfulfilled in life. Villagers, already accustomed to tales of supernatural beings inhabiting their forested homeland, inherently desired to believe. These hauntings ignited an old fear that lay buried deep in their psyche. Tensions surged as villagers shared stories late to the night by candlelight, scrutinizing every shadow and sharing visions of spirits. As reports began to surface in local newspapers and through word of mouth, fear tightened its grip. The Indonesian media tried to tackle the phenomenon, labeling it a ghostly panic that resonated beyond Tanjung. Skeptics dubbed it mass hysteria. However, they ignored the chilling testimonies that painted a different picture. It was a fragile state of belief versus skepticism, a dichotomy entrapping villagers caught in an intricate web of fear and tradition. Yet the disturbances were not merely a collection of stories. On one fateful night, a journalist visited Tanjung seeking answers for an article. Armed with a camera, he allowed himself to venture into the depths of the woods where locals claimed the Pocong was most active. Under the light of the crescent moon, whispers floated on the air, captured in his audio equipment. Days later, he would document chilling sounds that could not be explained. An echo of laughter, flickering shadows that seemed too deliberate. Moreover, official records corroborated agonizing accounts. Police investigation logs were filled with reports of unusual activities, including an incident on March 12th, where two officers, having responded to a call of a wandering spirit, returned saying they could not distinguish reality from the haunting they encountered. The sighting reports surged, but the village remained unprepared for what lay ahead. The echoes of fear haunted Tanjung even after the initial surge of ghostly encounters had faded. Community meetings convened, leading to newly established rituals aimed at appeasing these rampant spirits. Homes were adorned with protective charms, and villagers partook in prayer sessions every month, with a specific day singled out, the 13th of every month, believing the Pocong would wander through once more. It wasn't just a single event. This was a haunting that lingered, like an unseen weight pressing upon the village. Tourists began to trickle in, drawn by the legend, eager to catch a glimpse of the chilling lore. Yet an unspoken rule hung in the air. Locals warned travelers to beware after dark. You'd best not venture alone, or the spirits might just take you, locals would say with sunken eyes. Time turned endlessly, yet the tale of Tanjung metamorphosed into folklore, splattering the pages of eerie anthologies and news clippings, always returning to haunt new generations with whispers of the unknown. But what echoes through the mind, long after bedtime stories fade, is the chilling reminder that fear can cling tighter than any spirit. Many legends die with time. Tanjung's remains emblematic of how fear can dominate a community's psyche, long after the veil of the supernatural has lifted. As we peer into the shadows, we're left with lingering questions. What truly lurks beyond the veil? What if the past is never truly gone, merely waiting in the dark corners. Sometimes when the wind howls, villagers swear they still hear the soft whispers amidst the rustling leaves, whispering secrets. An echo of what once was lingers comically intertwined with the present, reminding us that some truths are perhaps too terrifying to unearth. So before you turn off your lights tonight, with your back to the door, remember this tale from Tanjung. In this world where legends breathe life and shadows dance upon the white walls of our memories, you might not be as alone as you believe. Don't forget to subscribe. The unknown is always just a heartbeat away.